1. A routine patrol gone wrong. Lieutenant Marcus Kane was no stranger to danger. Serving in the United Earth Defense Force, he had patrolled countless outposts along the fringes of human-occupied space. But nothing had prepared him for the day he received a distress signal from an uncharted planet in the Zypherion Cluster. The message was faint, fragmented, and unmistakably alien. Its tone conveyed desperation, yet it spoke in a language that human translators could partially decode. Help, trapped, survival critical. Marcus had no choice. Orders dictated that no sentient being in distress could be ignored, regardless of origin. He suited up, checked his plasma rifle, and boarded his patrol shuttle for what he assumed would be a simple rescue mission. 2. The alien woman. The shuttle landed on a rocky plateau under a crimson sky. The atmosphere was thin but breathable, and the terrain was scattered with jagged rocks and strange, glowing flora. Then he saw her. She was unlike anything Marcus had ever encountered. Standing just over 6 feet tall, her skin shimmered with a soft lavender hue, and her long silver hair seemed to float slightly as though caught in a gentle current. Her eyes, wide and golden, glowed faintly in the dim light. She was trapped. A fallen boulder pinned her leg against a jagged rock formation, and small plasma-fueled creatures, native predators, circled her cautiously. Marcus didn't hesitate. "Hold on. I'm coming." He sprinted across the rocky terrain, plasma rifle in one hand, carefully avoiding the predators. With practiced precision, Marcus used a combination of brute force and tactical equipment to lift the boulder, freeing the alien woman. She collapsed into the dust, and for the first time, she spoke in her native tongue, a soft, melodic series of tones. Marcus didn't understand the words, but her trembling posture and relief were unmistakable. 3. First contact. He offered his hand to help her up. She hesitated, then grasped it, and for a moment, the galaxies seemed to shrink around them. "You're safe now," Marcus said, realizing the words might not make sense. He pointed to his communicator. "We'll get you to safety." She tilted her head, studying him intently. There was gratitude there, but something more, curiosity, and perhaps even trust. Back at the shuttle, he activated the universal translator. Her name was Vaelira, and she was a member of a species called the Sylithari, a civilization known for their intelligence, longevity, and the mystique of their psychic abilities. 4. Danger on the planet. As Marcus prepared to leave the plateau, alarms blared on his shuttle. Automated defense systems had been triggered, and hostile forces were en route. The Zypherion Cluster was known for mercenary operations, and now a band of rogue hunters had detected his rescue attempt. "Buckle up," Marcus shouted to Vaelira as he activated the shuttle's evasive thrusters. Plasma bolts streaked past them, narrowly missing the hull. Vaelira's presence in the shuttle changed the dynamics entirely. Sensors picked up her unique biosignature, which seemed to interact with the shuttle systems in unpredictable ways, stabilizing shields, enhancing maneuvering, and even boosting the energy output of the propulsion system. Marcus realized she was not just a passenger, she was a partner in survival. 5. Trust and understanding. Once safely away from the planetary threats, Marcus and Vaelira spent time learning about each other. Communication was slow at first, but through gestures, basic language, and the translator, they began to understand one another. Vaelira's species revered honor and bravery. Marcus's decision to risk his life for her resonated deeply with her. In Sylithari culture, such courage warranted a reward of trust and bond, a symbolic gesture that transcended mere gratitude. For Marcus, the concept was unfamiliar, but as he watched Vaelira move gracefully through the shuttle, repairing systems and guiding him with insights into the alien technology, he began to understand. The reward she intended was far more profound than material wealth. It was her trust, respect, and perhaps even companionship. 6. Ambushed in space. Their journey back to human territory was far from simple. Rogue mercenaries, alerted to Vaelira's presence, pursued them relentlessly. They engaged in a cat-and-mouse chase through asteroid belts, debris fields, and ion storms. Marcus piloted the shuttle with expert precision, but Vaelira's psychic attunements enhanced his instincts, predicting the trajectory of enemy fire and signaling evasive maneuvers before they were visible. During one close encounter, a mercenary vessel fired a plasma torpedo directly at the shuttle. Marcus braced for impact, but Vaelira extended her hands, projecting a shimmering psychic shield. The torpedo detonated harmlessly against it, leaving the shuttle intact. Marcus stared at her, awestruck. "You saved us." She simply smiled faintly, a subtle acknowledgement. 7. The reward. Finally, they reached the human command outpost. Marcus expected commendations for his heroism, but Vaelira had something else in mind. In the privacy of his quarters, she presented him with a crystalline amulet, glowing with a soft inner light. In Sylithari culture, she said through the translator, "This is a symbol of bond and gratitude. It signifies that you have earned my trust, my respect, and my protection." Marcus examined the amulet, feeling a surge of warmth and connection. "Protection?" he asked cautiously. "Yes," Vaelira replied. "As you have saved my life, so shall I protect yours. Our bond is unexpected, but it is true." He realized then that the reward she offered was not just an object. It was a pact, a connection between two beings from different worlds, a shared promise forged in danger and trust. 8. Growing partnership. In the weeks that followed, Marcus and Vaelira became inseparable. She trained him in Sylithari techniques, enhancing his combat reflexes, teaching him psychic awareness, and introducing him to alien technologies that could save countless lives. Marcus, in turn, taught her human engineering, strategy, and the nuances of interstellar military protocol. Their combined skills made them a formidable team. Rogue elements in the galaxy quickly learned to avoid them, and word of the human and the Sylithari spread among both species. 9. A new mission. Months later, Marcus received new orders, a rescue operation on a distant mining colony under attack by pirate mercenaries. Vaelira volunteered to accompany him. Together, they planned every detail, combining human ingenuity and Sylithari's psychic coordination. The mission was risky, but their bond gave them strength. Every obstacle, from booby-trapped corridors to ambushes in zero-gravity environments, was met with teamwork, strategy, and trust. When the operation concluded successfully, Marcus reflected on how far they had come. What had begun as a simple act of courage had blossomed into a partnership that transcended species, culture, and expectations. 10. The realization. One quiet night, as they watched the stars from the shuttle's observation deck, Marcus turned to Vaelira. "I never expected a rescue mission to change my life this way," he said. Vaelira's golden eyes met his. "Sometimes, the greatest rewards are not medals, promotions, or recognition. They are bonds forged in moments of courage, trust, and understanding." Marcus nodded. "Then I guess I've earned more than I could have imagined." She placed the crystalline amulet in his hand. "And you will continue to earn it every day." For Marcus Kane, the unexpected reward was no longer just the amulet. It was the connection, the trust, and the promise of partnership with a being unlike any other in the galaxy. 11. A new beginning. From that moment onward, Marcus and Vaelira became a legendary duo across multiple star systems. Their story of bravery, rescue, and the reward of trust was whispered in human outposts and alien colonies alike. Together, they patrolled dangerous regions, rescued those in peril, and bridged the gap between human and Sylithari civilizations. And every time Marcus looked at Vaelira, he remembered the day he risked everything to save a single alien woman and earned a reward far beyond what he had ever imagined. The galaxy was vast, but together, they were unstoppable.